Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 5 of Sonic Mania. And here we are in probably, the best water level that Sonic ever had. Hydrocity, or Hydrocity, or whatever we want to decide to call this thing. I'm calling it Hydrocity because it's Hydrocity from Sonic and Knucks. Sonic and Knucks. Because, apparently Sonic 3 stages don't exist anymore. Alright, so, yeah. Hydrocity, thankfully, was a huge surprise for everybody because, well, oh my god. I swear, if they revealed, like, every single zone, leading up to the game's release, I would have been so mad. I would like to personally thank Kingdom Hearts 3 and the marketing team for revealing every single world, including, in the last trailer, the final world that's in the game. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Anyway, so you all know Hydrocity at this point, but the interesting thing here is that some of these mechanics here are actually entirely new to, new to, well, Hydrocity, including those boats that you ride on, these huge little switches that you pull down in order to raise and lower the water level to the Light King. And also there was a thing up there. Okay, thank you. Alright, so yeah, some of these mechanics are new to Hydrocity. Indeed. And stuff, but what's not new to Hydrocity is the fact that there's all this water. See, I would have survived if I still had the bubble shield, but now I have the fear of drowning. So what do? Well, you try to find some air bubbles. And I may have passed an air bubble, so you might hear the drowning music, probably. Never mind. Never mind, because you actually get to witness, a brand new mechanic that's actually a very, very old mechanic. Yep, y'all thought this was a new mechanic, right? New. The whole bubble thing was a new mechanic? What are you, stupid? You haven't played 8-Bit Sonic 2, you stupid idiots. You haven't done crap. You haven't done your homework. Okay, in all seriousness, no. Like, that whole bubble mechanic really is from 8-Bit Sonic 2. It's from the zone known as Aqua Lake. And, I believe in Act 2, or in Act 3, I think, you, go into the little bubbles, and you just maneuver the bubble. Funny thing is, for this section, you don't really need it. And, if you're Tails, then you definitely don't need it at all, because, Tails is the only character that can swim. Instead of flying in the air, he can actually have the ability to swim. So, you technically don't really need the bubble at all. You can just swim at all if you're Tails. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, you're going to need the bubble. Hello, Eggman. What you doing? Oh, blowing up the thing? That's cool. That's cool. Either way, get the heck out of there wherever you can. Because now it's gonna sink, and of course. And thank you for knocking me into the air bubble. I really appreciate it. Even though I didn't really need it. Now, prepare yourselves for some revenge. Because, hello, you're playing the boss. This is a really, really cool idea. I didn't hit him. This is a really, really cool idea for a boss fight, actually, because this is revenge. This is revenge. In case you don't know, this is actually one of the bosses from Hydrocity, specifically Act 2. And, basically, Eggman used this machine to, screw you up. But this time you actually get to play the boss. And by holding down the A button, you can just suck him in like this. It's really cool. A nice form of revenge. Also, I really like his scuba suit. It's so great. Just don't suck into bombs, obviously. Because that's a bad. That is very obviously a bad. Uh-oh. Act 2! Act 2! Okay, so yeah, now we got Act 2. And here's actually the interesting part. So you know that boss I just mentioned? That was the Act 2 boss. And right here, you're gonna probably see this act, even though it's Act 2, it's more akin to Act 1, oddly enough. Even though it's got the Act 2 music and some Act 2 mechanics. It's all going back to Act 1, apparently. Because that's what many people believe whenever they play this, is that Act 1 is basically a throwback to Act 2, and Act 2 is a throwback to Act 1. So they pulled the whole bait and switch thing going on, so I guess that's cool. I just like playing the level, obviously, because, you know, it's really, really fun. Actually, here's actually another bit of trivia that's actually been patched out. Unfortunately, I don't really have the video saved of this. In fact, I'm actually gonna check a little bit, so hang on one second. I have an abundance of Smash Ultimate and Xenoblade 2 screenshots, but none of them have the Sonic Mania thing that I wanted to have. Maybe I erased it. So, basically, about those hands that give you a boost, that sometimes pop out of the ground in certain places. There was a bit of an Easter egg, actually. Now, I actually forget how to activate it. I actually forgot how to activate it, and, try if you might. You can't activate it right now since it's been patched out. But, on the hooks, I believe if you, what am I trying to say? If you input the Sonic 3, screen select, oh, no, wait, stage select code, yeah, that's the Sonic 3 stage select code, yeah. You know how it activates it. Something special will only happen in Hydrocity Zone. That's actually only exclusive to Hydrocity. In that those big hands will, no joke, make a video donkey noise. I am actually not kidding. In one of his videos where he talked about how great Sonic 3 was, I believe it's one of his, like, best of videos, because, like, every year he does, like, a best of 20XX, games list, like, games he's played in 2018, and I believe for the, 2015 or 16, he put Sonic 3 and K on the list. And one of the noises he made actually did make it into the game. Like for real, I'm not kidding. Like, you can actually check out that video if you want, but I don't know why it was patched out. Who knows why? Nobody knows. But, you know, it's been patched out for reasons we don't know. And it's probably best that we don't know anyway. Let yourself go. That's how it goes. Just let yourself go and all that good stuff and fun. I'm gonna see if there's anything up here. Is there anything up here? No, I can't even reach it anyway. Also, look at that sprite of Tails getting tired out. See? Again, that's just another example of the great sprite work. It's amazing. But here we are at the boss fight now. Now that I'm done talking about pointless trivia. So this boss is actually particularly interesting. You're being sucked on a vortex, and basically what you want to do here is you want to hit Eggman using one of these bombs right here. Like, just simply tapping the bomb will activate it, and you have to lure Eggman into the bomb in order to hit him. And it's as simple as that. Obviously, you want to watch out for the spikes. And of course, you have the danger of drowning as well. Of course, this would be no problem if you had the bubble shield on you, but You don't. Or at least I don't. So, yeah. But I wasn't in any fear of drowning at all. Also, remember how I said about this being a throwback to Act 1? Yep. We got the old Act 1 boss. There it is. And just like that one, it will spin you around in water to make you just be in water for much longer. It's, yep, it's a boss thing to do, and it lets you drown. At least, hopefully you won't drown by that. Now, of course, damage boosting is always a thing you can do. And, wow, he's not even dead yet. Okay. Alright, you can stop now. Please! Thank you! I wasn't in any fear. No fear at all. I was totally not scared. Yeah, Hydrocity, that was great. And now for transition that was added in. Oh boy, poor Nux is dead. Yep, poor Nux is just dead. Alright, so now this is actually interesting. Knuckles was there, but he got knocked off. Where did he go? Well, wait until later in the video to find out. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, folks. Alright, so for Sonic and Tails, and I believe Mighty and Ray, I believe. Well, I haven't actually played far enough into, you know, Mighty and Ray's, Mirage Saloon level to even, you know, look at this, even. This is a Sky Chase-based area. So, I'm just gonna say, for the sake of me not knowing anything, that, this is basically a Sonic and, Tails level thing. That you have a Sky Chase level at work, you're on the Tornado, or the Sonic F. With Sonic's little goggles, which actually is a reference to an early part of, you know, Sonic 1's development, where if you're in water, Sonic would put on goggles. But that was taken out because reasons. And I believe I showed this like really quickly. But while I was showing off Sonic, if you saw really briefly during that whole Angel Island cutscene, and for this level as well with Sonic, Tails would have his goggles from the Sonic OVA. Yeah, those very same goggles that he has is from the OVA, which is great. I love that. I love that Eggman's just on this train. It's amazing. It's so good. It's too good. In fact, it's so good that it should be illegal. Either way, special ring right there if you want it. And that's probably the only special ring you're gonna get in the Sky Chase-based Mirage Saloon Act 1. By the way, this is an original zone, by the way, so yeah, something I forgot to mention. Either way, getting this pop gun, you go wee, and you're off to the mini-boss. Okay, so this mini-boss is really weird. So basically, it's gonna jump out at you, and you have to find your... Whoa! You have to find an opportune moment to just basically jump on him. If he goes all the way over to the left or right screen like that, that basically means he's gonna jump from that side. And vice versa. And, oh god. Please go that way. Okay, thank you, you're going that way. Alright, come on, dude. Come on. There you go. I survived. I'm very good at this game. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this going. And done. There we go. And that is Act 1 of Sonic and Tails Mirage Saloon. So that's good. Oh, hey man, how's it going? Oh boy. Man, oh man, Mirage Saloon Act 2. Act 2. Baby, Act 2 is really good. It's like I said, whenever we get to an original zone, it's actually really, really awesome because it really just shows, like, these developers, these designers are really, really competent in designing Sonic levels. And it's just really, really fun to go through. You have all these, like, unique mechanics that you probably wouldn't have guessed would be in a Sonic game. Well, of course, the flippers obviously are an old stake for Sonic, but it got plenty of neat new mechanics, too. Like this seltzer water that you can run up on. That's a neat idea. And these pop guns that you have to aim yourself to shoot. That's really neat. And of course you have all those wanted posters. I didn't mean to go up all the way over here, but... Oh, there we go anyway. There we go. And you have all these wanted posters. If I can look up. Look at that. Look at that wonderful majesty. That is definitely a wonderful majesty that they would actually get, you know, those old forgotten Sonic characters to come back. At least for a wanted poster anyway. But that's impossible because we just saw Bean the Dynamite, like, frickin' blow up our plane. That's not fair. And actually, are we at the very end of the level already? No, actually, we're not. No, believe me, I played this game like a whole bunch of times already. I know this. I should know when levels end. Either way, whoa, I wanted the extra life. Actually, no, I don't really need extra lives at this point. Because even though I still got one continue, I have 23 lives. I'm okay. I'm alright. Hello, Hardboiled Magician. Hello. Who are you gonna change into? Oh, that's neat. Yep, they might not be the real deal, but the fact that they brought in, like, all the old forgotten Sonic characters back is just kind of cool. Like, right there we got Fang the Sniper, who will just basically just jump all around and shoot. Jump and shoot, man. Bean the Dynamite. Throw bombs. Of course, because that's all they ever do. And, judging by process of elimination, Bark the Polar Bear. I believe, like, I don't really know, like, I know Bean is from, Sonic the Fighters, I think. I know who he is. Believe me, I know. And I know who Fang the Sniper is, where Fang the Sniper is from, Sonic Triple Trouble. Believe me, I played the games, I know. But I think Bark is also from, I believe, Fighters, too? I'm not really too sure. Yeah, I believe Bark is from Fighters. But yeah, that boss fight is really neat. Because of the sole fact that they brought back those characters, even if they are just cameos. It's really cool. And I don't have to transition. Yeah, so this is where Knuckles ended up, by the way. I gotta use time attack mode anyway. Okay, so, yeah, this is where Knuckles ended up, and he goes to a completely different level. Yeah, this is Mirage Saloon Act 1 exclusive for Knuckles. Again, I will know if I'm wrong if something appeared on screen showing that Mighty and Ray go through the same thing. Again, I haven't played through enough of Mighty and Ray in Sonic Mania to even know, but I should have. But, you know, that's just the kind of guy I am. I just go by ear. I just go by, you know, whatever they feel like, whatever I feel like is necessary. Either way, yeah, so replaying the game as Knuckles actually gives you an idea of, like, sort of a different, you know, sort of playthrough that you could potentially have as Knuckles. Like, it's true that well, at least in Sonic 3 and K, Knuckles sort of had a different story. Or at the very least in Sonic and Knuckles. When, you know, you play that as a separate game. Sonic and Knuckles' side of Sonic and Knuckles takes place, you know, I believe after, you know, Sonic's journey through Sonic and Knuckles. So he goes sort of through the same levels, but he has a different, like, enemy or whatever. And in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, he goes through sort of a different journey just through the same levels. So it kind of feels different in that respect. And I like to think of Sonic Mania as sort of the same thing. You know, at least when it comes to Knuckles' levels and junk. Where they actually do have sort of different level designs built around, you know, Knuckles. So that's cool. That's just a really cool thing that they did for Knuckles, and glad that's back. Really, really glad that it's back. And also, you got different music for Mirage Saloon as well. So that's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yep. It's just cool, man. I just can't say enough good about it. It's great. Either way, really about this level, you just have to keep climbing up and up and up, really. It's all about going up and up and up until you actually find a way up to wherever it is you need to go. And doing sort of glides of faith like this, I guess. I don't know, this level can get sort of confusing. I haven't really legitimately played this level in, like, ever. So, I may not understand, but believe me, I have played this before. I think the important thing is that I've played this before. And that's all I'm telling y'all. By the way, that Batnik is a jerk. Because it rolls up into a ball, and that's, like, an invulnerable thing, apparently. That guy is just basically unfair. Either way, I think we're almost at the end, I think. Yeah, we're getting close. And, oh. Well, it looks like I'll be right back with the boss fight. Yo! And you know what? I might as well show off Super Knux. Because, well, I'm obviously showing off every single super form, apparently. Except Mighty and Ray, because I don't know. I might show them off later. But, once again, I just think that, Super Knuckles is just basically a glorified, you know, speed boost and invincibility. Because you really don't get any of Knuckles' really, really good abilities whenever he's, Hyper Knuckles in, Sonic 3 and K. Because that's where all the good shit happens for Knux in Sonic 3 and K. So, unfortunate, but, you know, that's just how it is. It's just how it is. And by the way, if you really want to revert back to, you know, your regular, form, all you gotta do is hit a checkpoint, hope you have, you know, all the rings that you have in order to even get into a blue sphere stage. And that's how you revert. Again, there's no revert option, so it's like, what the hell? Have you ever played Sonic Chaos before? Again, 8-bit Sonic references all across the board, because this is basically the Gigaopolis boss as a mini-boss in Sonic Mania. So, don't hit the spike part, just hit the head part. And also the rubber part. because that's a thing, right? Alright, so that's just basically this boss in a nutshell, basically. Not really the best, but hey, it's a Sonic Chaos boss, so it's really all easy anyway. And there you go. Nux did it. Nux did the thing. And this is how he transitions into, you know, Act 2. Pretty simple. But you'll just basically end up where you usually are in, you know, all the good stuff with Knuckles. And, if I get to a familiar part of the level, then I can probably end the video, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. Alright, so with that, that will basically do it for, you know, this video right here. So, on that note, where I get to this part where we've been to before, we're done. Next time on the Sonic Mania, as the tale file suggests, we're gonna head over to Ooze. Yes, we're gonna head over to Ooze. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.